We are seeing the woke culture starting to seep into the comic book industry. And in this case, we've saw a few publishes already of these unpopular woke comics within the past year. Now, the surprising thing is that these comic shop owners are pressured to overbuy these unpopular woke comic books. And if they don't buy it or don't feel like it because they know that it won't go well with their fan base and their customer base, they are called insults by the publishers and the creators of these comic books. So you can go down here. And in the case of comic books, some say there has even been pressure on shop owners from publishers to accept wokeware, even though the shop owners knew that the fans were not interested. And what does this leave the comic book shops with? It leaves them with dead and stranded inventory, and ultimately, it makes them lose money. But of course, these publishers don't give a damn because all they want is their books to be out there in public so the public can see it. And hopefully, for them to buy it and start changing their process and the way they think of the comic book industry. If a comic book store does not order enough comics of a certain comic book that is more diverse or has LGBTQ characters, then the owner is called names and gets insults. However, despite the fact that an LGBTQ comic book does not sell much, the store owner is still pressured into buying those. We have saw this time and time of again of if you don't go along with these woke agendas, you are either faced with backlash or criticized over your way of thinking. And the same is now going for these comic book store owners. But the opposite, but once these woke media companies and woke people start facing the backlash, ultimately they either block those people that are giving them the backlash or they just disappear off of all social media by deleting their accounts. Because that's all these people can ever do. They can't actually face criticism, but they can give criticism out. The comic book stores are the ones that suffer because of the politics. You have feminist comic books that don't sell even 10,000 copies, but the store owners are pressured into buying those. And I'm pretty sure there are thousands of comic book stores out here in the States. And if you're saying that there's only 10,000 copies being sold of one of those books, let's just say there's 1,000 comic book stores, that's only 10 books per store. That is very little and isn't worth the hassle to even buy it. And we just saw this with the Joker recently, him getting pregnant in a new issue of a comic book. Ultimately, these creators of these comic books, I don't know if they're getting green-lighted by executive heads. I think they are because I don't think you can just release whatever you want without having permission. But we're just seeing them butcher the living hell out of beloved characters. Just to appease, again, once that little majority of people rather than the majority. And now we have also saw that DC's has canceled the gay Superman comic because of sales decline. Until they learn about this, it will continue going terrible for them. Joker will most likely also get canceled because of how unlikely it is to be well received within the public's eye. Anyways, I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts on this. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.